Welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fan's welcome. I'm Nathan Bedard.
I'm Brad Newton.
And today we're doing our review of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Da-da.
Yep, so Ant-Man and the Wasp was directed by Peyton Reed, and it stars Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, and Michael Douglas. So, and I just wanted to mention before we get into our review, if you like our reviews, hit that subscribe button on there. We're a small YouTube channel, just, hit that subscribe button. But anyway, the way we do these reviews is we start off with a non-spoiler, we kind of explain synopsis of the movie, we go into the positives, the negatives, and at the end we're going to do a little bit of a spoiler, like talk about something that we wanted to talk about happened in the movie.
And just forewarning, this could be a spoiler warning if you haven't seen Avengers Infinity War, if you're that one person in the world who hasn't. I don't know why you're even watching our videos anyways, but if you're really going into this movie wanting to know, okay, is this really tie into it? No. It doesn't really, you're not going to get that heavy influence of Infinity War.
This movie takes place after Civil War.
After Civil War. Relatively quick, relatively right after Civil War.
Yeah, so they're still focusing on this stuff, the Sokovia Accord. So, again, this, where we are right now, where this starts off with, is Ant-Man, Paul Rudd's character, Scott Lang, is has under house arrest right now. He gets regular visitations from his daughter, and then so he's trying to, to see his family and stuff. He made a deal that he'd no longer be Ant-Man.
Yep, so we get, we get kind of like a rehash of, oh, okay, what
happened in Civil War? What
happened after Civil War?
Mm-hmm.
We get this little fun. We get a lot of fun interactions with the daughter.
Yeah, that's going to spoilers though. I just want to do a quick plot where we are starting off the movie, and then on the other side, we get Hope's character. Hope and her father and Dr. Pym are working on a way to get their mother back because they think Scott came back from the quantum realm in the first movie. Now let's see if we can get the mother back. So that's where the movie starts off. So again, let's talk about positives. So what did you like about this movie?
Alright, so the good thing is one, Paul Rudd still as Ant-Man. Dude's hilarious. Dude is freaking funny.
Yeah, I know.
And his comedy points in this movie are great because this is a superhero movie, but it's also really premised on it being a comedy.
Yeah. And
they know what they are, and they hit it strong, and they hit it well. All the jokes land.
Yeah.
And it's really great. The relationships that we had in the first one,
specifically Scott and Hope's relationship.
Scott and Hope's, because one of the things is this movie's called Ant-Man and the Wasp. Mm-hmm. They're like a relationship duo.
Yeah.
And they really captured that in this movie, and that was the one thing that I wanted them to capture, and they really do well.
And I feel like they focus more on Hope's character in this movie than Scott, which is cool because, Hope didn't get to be in, the Wasp didn't get to be in Avengers. So I figure, even though it's Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think the movie kind of focused on her story a little bit more.
Yeah, and also a benefit, and without getting into spoiler territory, the technology that they showed in this movie is crazy. The making people younger thing, that crap is crazy.
Oh, the film standpoint. Making Michael Douglas look like super young. Yeah.
And God, that looks that crap looks
really good
so real.
Yeah.
It starts making you think that maybe we can do maybe we could take these older people, these older characters, and make them younger and do movies with them now. We're getting to that point where we almost could.
Yeah.
But on top of that, the action in this movie is fantastic.
Yeah, this movie's pretty nonstop. There didn't seem to be a slow point in this movie at all. It's pretty action heavy, which it's a lot faster paced than I thought it would be.
Yeah, you could pretty much it's an action comedy, and it was a real relief after Infinity War. You had the big intense thing. This is
the dark.
It's the cleanse. It's the cleanse. It's the funness. It's Ant-Man. And that's one reason why I love the first one so much, is because the first one, it was oh yeah, this is so different. It was a high. This one's just a fun adventure comedy.
All right, so negatives.
Negatives. I mean, not
go ahead.
Really a negative. A heavy negative, but the villain, of course.
I think no, that's not it. I completely disagree. The villain is a heavy negative because, trying not to get into spoilers, the villain in this movie isn't not good. It's one of the worst Marvel villains.
Well, they're not good, but
consider that person. It's a very forgettable character.
I don't know if you can technically consider the villain of this movie to be the villain, the one they were promoting to be the villain. Can you really classify them as a villain?
That's what I'm
this
saying.
point.
That person's not the villain. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about
Yeah.
the other person, and that's not a great villain.
They're not a great villain.
It's a very forgettable character.
But the thing, and like, I don't know, it's so hard to, because like, we had these last movies that had phenomenal villains, and then now it's like we're getting back into the typical Marvel thing, which sucks. But I don't know. I guess I really didn't go into this movie expecting. It wasn't like, oh, we had this huge A-list actor who's playing this villain. This. Well, actually, the one guy, he's pretty big, but I mean, he wasn't like the villain we thought we were facing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I thought the villain was bad, but not Ghost, but the villain.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Ghost. And I kind of wish Ghost's character was maybe fleshed out a little bit more, along with some of the side characters that we saw in the first movie. That's my only other negative. Is like, I like how we focused on Hope, but like it kind of took away from Scott, like the focus on Hope. So like I both like they did that, but I didn't dislike that they took away from Scott's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really like all the negative I really had with this movie. I do think that maybe the trailers too also revealed a little too much in this movie.
It's a bad habit.
It's a bad habit. It's strange, and usually Disney's really good with it. So it was a little shocking this time.
Yeah, so let's just go into rankings before we do our spoilers. So, what do you rank this movie?
I rank it a sort of spectacular.
So you're giving it an A.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to give it a sort of good movie review because I was on the fence about giving it sort of spectacular, but I'm like, nothing earth-shattering, happened in this movie. Nothing like really, really stood out to me of like being that was excellent. I mean, it was all good, so I'm giving it a B plus to me. But I just don't think it quite earned the A for me. But I did enjoy this movie a lot.
Yep.
All right, so that's our ranking. So let's talk in spoilers. So I'm going to put up the warning now. Spoilers. You've been warned. This is spoilers for both Infinity War and for Ant-Man and the Wasp. So all right, so this movie, what we were talking about earlier is Ghost's character really doesn't turn out to be the bad guy. Ghost is like just somebody who's trying to fix themselves.
Yeah, and you can't blame them too much. It's like, so like they show like as a kid, her family died. She got this power, and Shield kind of did their
Hydra,
thing.
Whatever you would call her.
They kind of used her as a weapon, so you sympathize her for that. And it's like she's just trying to survive, and she's not really doing something that could kill a lot of people. She's not.
She's really just trying to fix herself.
She's just going, and she, while. And she also has the Goliath character there that him to like really hone her back. Like, no, we're not doing that.
Fistworm's character?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, she doesn't really play the villain. We get like
this guy, this gangster,
the
black market dealer.
Black market dealer.
Very forgettable. Like, I guess he's technically the villain of this movie, and it's not even. That's why we were saying like, there's not really even a villain in this movie.
He's just good to give Ant-Man and the Wasp people to fight.
Yeah.
And then the one character fight. Also, real quick, another positive, and we're a little late on it, but the way they use the shrinking and thing in this movie was a lot better.
Yeah. I kind of also wish they would have fleshed out Michelle Pfeiffer's power more, because they're like, she came out of the quantum realm, she's got this weird power now. They never really explained it.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to play a bigger part going forward in the new movie, because it's like, one, she has this power that just seems like she can heal minds.
And she fixed the girl too. I don't really know.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, she fixed the girl, kind of. And then they're going into the quantum realm to get power for the girl too. Also, it's just
they don't really explain it.
Yeah,
that's kind of a weird. Hopefully, it's fleshed out more in the future.
Hopefully, and then
the after credit scene.
So the after credit scene, we all wanted to know. So like, what did Ant-Man get? Did he disappear? Like, did we? Who disappeared out of that group? What happened to them? A lot of people thought, okay, they're in the quantum realm. Half right. Scott's in the quantum realm.
Yeah. So it turned out that Scott, they were all doing this thing. They're like, yeah, let's go to the quantum realm and get some energy. So Scott goes in. It just so happens when he goes in, all three of them disappear. They didn't get lucky. That half of that group didn't get lucky.
Yeah, and this scene's actually really good and really powerful because, like,
It's like, guys, because he's still joking, but he's like, he's just stuck in the quantum realm now.
guys, and the way they show it, like, they just go back and you just see them turn to dust, and like you get kind of like that weird, like, unease feeling. You're like,
They're like this very lighthearted movie, and then it ends with that. It's like, oh yeah, freaking Infinity War, Jesus.
And then it gets even more interesting because then we go to like the house. Oh no, that's the end of that scene.
So the end of that scene's dead, they're gone, and then that's the mid-credit scene, and then the actual post-credit scene is kind of like a really quick,
it's Marvel just doing the thing now. Like, they know people stay to the end.
Mm-hmm.
They're really not doing any more of the, hey, this is the thing to lead in the next movie, really.
But they did show kind of what the world's like now, which was cool. Like, that was the best aspect of the after-credit scene. Like, the emergency broadcast signal, all you could hear. You could hear it, like, in every room. Like, everything was just quiet. Like, all you could hear was that signal. And then it was just, like, all the TVs and shit.
Because, like, yeah, half the universe... we did get that at the end of Infinity War, but, like, this is just, like, a quiet house and just burn, like...
Yeah.
What happened? Like, if you're those people that are still alive...
Like, what do you do now?
What do? You just saw half the people just disappear.
Yeah. Perhaps even more than half the people, because it's half the universe.
You gotta recalculate everything you do in life, because now you got half people gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so... Really, and we really didn't get nothing with Captain Marvel, which kind of sucks. I mean, I really thought we were going to get an end credit scene, maybe showing her or something.
Mm-hmm.
But no. But other than that, I mean, there really wasn't anything too revealing in this movie. Like, besides maybe some of the stuff they can do with the quantum realm and the thing.
Yeah.
I think personally, that Scott's going to find out that he can travel in time in the quantum realm, and he's going to tell somebody that, hey, I'm trapped in the quantum realm at this date and time. Please come save me. And then that's probably how he maybe gets out.
I don't know.
Or maybe
he could sit out. He could sit out Avengers 4. I don't know.
I don't think he will. I think he's...
Someone's got to come get him out of the quantum realm.
Yeah.
But like everyone who knows anything about the quantum realm is gone.
Yeah.
So I don't know how. But anyway, I think that's gonna do it for our review for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Again, we enjoyed this movie overall. It was a nice, a nice break from the darkness that was Infinity War. But you have anything you wanted to add?
Nope, that's pretty good for me.
All right, so as always, you can hit that subscribe button that'll pop up over there, and our last movie review will be right here.
Yep. We get 50 subscribers. We're still doing our giveaway. Mm-hmm. But that's going to do it for us. We hope you enjoyed the video. We hope you enjoy the movie. Make sure you go see it this weekend. But that's going to do it for us. Have a good day.